Now it's your turn to say a little bit about what you're doing here. Why are you here? Why are you involved in the programs and projects and organizations that you're involved with to make a difference? How do these concerns that you have, or how does some of the work of the Consular Corps impact the health and welfare of Californians and our people right here in Southern California?
As president of Charles Foundation, an international organization working in Iran, Afghanistan, and Indonesia, for the world to think about, and the consul generals that are here, how you guys can help NGOs, non-governmental organizations, to help children to get the food, get the water they need, and more than anything else, education they need to do and have.
The reason I come here is that I'm excited about the gender equity that is showed by the attendees. I invite you men to ask a woman in your life, what is it like to be a woman? Don't assume you know the answer. She may tell you something she's never felt safe enough to say.
As Consul Generals, our job is to create more awareness of our individual countries. But you guys do it on a much larger scale. So we're very thankful for all the work that you do around the country. Thank you so much.
So this is a question directed to Kim Chan-hoot, the Honorary Consul General of Cambodia. How would you address the human trafficking issue in your country and the sex trade in all of Southeast Asia? And what would you say would be a good way to ameliorate that problem?
We need to improve human trafficking in Cambodia, that we've been working on every day. We try to reduce the program we have in Cambodia. I would like to introduce more. If you will welcome you to the office, the county office, we will be work with you and how we're going to do it.
Well, one of the things that I realize is that with increasing age, I become more sensitive to the decisions I make and the ones I have made. And the times when I have put off someone because I didn't think they were important, or because I didn't like them, or some other reason. And I think, as my grandmother said, meet someone here that you didn't know before, especially someone from a group that's unlike yours. You're making one step towards what we hope one day will be peaceful cooperation and relationships. And that's why I'm here today.
Sylvia, as one of our last year's Global Citizen Award recipients, is responsible for the fact that women are in Rotary. She broke the glass ceiling.
Barry asked the question, what would it look like if we actually had peace in the Middle East? I think if we do start to consider those questions, we might look to entrepreneurship and brand new ideas and begin to create more schools, more elementary schools, where we start our kids out thinking, my bright idea, not squelching at those ideas, but really carrying them forth and seeing what kind of world it is that our kids want to live in today. So at Occidental College, what we're starting to do is really see the connection between diplomacy and innovation, between the global economy and the ideas of our kids. And so with that, my encouragement, if I could make any, is to, if we could look together globally at how we can encourage more environments of innovation and social change.
Our media, which I am addressing, before they bring us all the good news, they will say, what are you grateful for this morning? And this will be in every assembly of gathering. What are we grateful for? So finally, we will come back to a sense of the word gratitude. Gratitude. And therefore, I feel when this will be implemented, it will spread around the world, and we will stand strong in gratitude.
You sometimes hear when you talk about the United Nations that the one country in the world where maybe United Nations is the least popular, as the least public support, is the United States. Well, you're proving that this is not right. You are proving that you have a very vivid association promoting the values of the United Nations. So thank you for doing that.
Our organization is Regeneration. And our focus is really trying to provide an educational environment for children in the Middle East, for Jewish, Muslim, and Christian children, so that they can have an experience of what peace is in the classroom as children, so that as adults they have an idea of how to create that in their lifetime. And one of the things that we're doing in Los Angeles, this is my partner, my vice president of the organization, Nur Malika. We are putting together an interfaith family festival for Jewish, Muslim, and Christian families a year from now. So for organizations that want to know more about this and be part of this is focusing on peace education and creating a day where families of different faiths can come together and celebrate peace and learn about peace education.
We have our work cut out for us, but I'm here hoping that we can not just concentrate power in the same old hands, but that we can work together across country boundaries through the United Nations in our global economy to make equity, both gender and poverty versus wealth, a more equal world and one that is sustainable.
And I also thank all the associations, all the NGOs to come to us, French and probably to others, because sometimes as diplomats or civil servants, really in our paths, and we have our spreadsheets and we have our goals, but we also sometimes forget what reality is, what really matters to people. And that's really, really important that you come to us, that you push us forward to really work for the people in the UN.
A couple comments from President of the Pacific Los Angeles chapter, Barbara Timian.
And we want you to become mobilized and join us, and you can make a difference because each one of us can make a difference. Don't forget that. It just takes one person to do something and start something.
When I say that it's an honor and a pleasure to be here, I'm really speaking from my heart. This is an amazing gathering of people. And I thank you all for attending. It takes a lot to get anywhere these days, and especially in this weather, everybody is here. And this is a very special day for our division. It's been mentioned that there are 11 chapters, and this is our big event that we come together. Every chapter is so active in their own community. We meet throughout the year, but this is the day where we honor today the Los Angeles Consular Corps for your outstanding work to all of the world's family of nations. And we thank you for that and for being here. If you aren't already a member, please consider joining today. We need each other. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I will try to be brief as I was coming up to the podium. Lari told me I should be brief. But as you all know, the United Nations was established for we the people of the United Nations to talk. And if I say I will be brief, take it with a pinch of salt. I also actually take it a large pinch. I know that the Consular Corps has been collaborating extremely well with the Council to fulfill its motto, bring Los Angeles to the world and the world to Los Angeles. I would conclude by saying, congratulating the SOCAR UN Association for arranging this event to express our deep gratitude to the Consular Corps of Los Angeles. And once again, our congratulations to the Consular Corps. Thank you very much.
It's now my pleasure to introduce Tom LaBonge, which I'm sure to many of you he needs no introduction.
It's so special that you're all here today. I first want to thank our Consul General of France, Axel Brule, because the greatest gift the United States ever received is the Statue of Liberty. No offense to any other country, that gift has been welcomed. The United Nations Foundation is so important. I mean, right now, the tough time that we're in, I'm a football player. I've gotten a few street fights. It's very difficult, you know, when you start getting in this constant battles of fights. And we have to find diplomacy for all people, and the rooms are welcoming all people. To the Consular Corps, we have these commendations from Mayor Garcetti and also from President Herb Wesson of the City Council. May I present that as well? And also, this is more important, from the assembly here, Assemblyman Richard Bloom of West Los Angeles, we have this as well. And Barry, if I can give this one to you, because this is for the West Coast Global Forum, which we have here. Mayor, I took all the time, you say something. Let's hear from the great mayor.
The presence of such a concentration of diplomatic representatives of the world makes Los Angeles and Southern California a very special place.
I believe the UNA-USA Southern California Region Councils reached to this decision to give the 2014 Cesar Award to Los Angeles Consular Corpus in recognition of the sense of community and friendly relationship between the various consulates and honorary consulate officers in Los Angeles area and our involvement with the local communities' businesses. I am very proud to be part of the Los Angeles Consular Corpus and proud to receive this award on behalf of the group. Today's award for the Los Angeles Consular Corpus shows your commitment and your warm friendship. We look forward to the continuity of your effort. I want once again to say how grateful I am on behalf of the Los Angeles Consular Corps to receive this award, especially knowing that there are others who are equally deserving. We are truly honored to receive your award.
On behalf of the Southern California Division of the United Nations Association, we'd like to present you with our annual Global Citizen Award. This says the 7th Annual West Coast Global Forum presents the 2014 Global Citizen Award to Los Angeles Consular Corps, making a difference locally and globally. Thank you very much. One of the reasons for the creation of the Global Forum event 7 years ago was to create a stronger tie between the United Nations Association and the Consular Corps that exists in Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the largest or second largest community of consulates in the country. And so for me, it was missing that there wasn't more awareness in the community of the consulates and what they're up to, unless you're a citizen of one of those countries that needed their assistance with a visa or whatever, or an economic concern. So to create a stronger bond between the UN consulates that are here and the United Nations Association and all the Southern California Regional Council of Organizations we're here to serve you, you're here to serve us. So I invite the Consular Corps that's here to call on to call on us with the United Nations Association and let us know what you're doing. Maybe we can be of some support. And so it's a two-way bridge. And so we thank you for being here, and to all the Consular Corps that's here, thank you very much again. Great.